Hey Sun Group, it is another week. I believe this is week 6 of the school year. So this week our spelling list, in my opinion, is pretty easy. There's really kind of only 2 patterns, and then there are 3 other words that don't really fit either of those patterns. So the patterns that we have this week are double O, so that's most of the list, honestly. It's like a bunch of them. There's also consonant U words. And then there are 3 other words that are on the list. Technically, they all have O's and U's in them. 2 of them have O and U together. But then the last one has O and U. O and U aren't next to each other. So I've got some good markers today. So I'm going to go back to doing my consonants in one color and my vowels in another. So the first word we're going to write down is football. Football. So we have F. Then we have our OO. T. B. A. Then LL, football. And of course, this is also, technically speaking, this is a compound word where both of those words can mean something separately by themselves. We have a lot of those on our list this week. That almost could have been a different pattern that we used. The next word is understood. Understood. So that's under and stood could both stand separately. So we have U, N, D, E, R, that's the word under, and then S, T, it's a good pattern together, an S and a T, O, O, D, understood. The next word is wooden, W, O, O, D, so the word wood, and then E and N, wooden. We have the word brook, and a brook is kind of like a creek. So you have B and R together, which is another common combination of consonants. B, R, O, O, K. And actually, let me go through and circle all these double O's. We've got O, 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 O. We also have the word crooked. C, R, which is another common combo, C and R together. Then we have our double O, 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 K, E, D, crooked. And woolly, like woolly mammoth, W, O, O, L, L, and a Y, woolly. Shook, S, H, O, O, K. That's 3 words now that have O-O-K together. O-O-K, O-O-K, O-O-K. We'll see if we find any others. Oh, actually the next one, we have bookshelf. We have B, O, O, K, then S, H again, E, and L, F, bookshelf. We have 2 more that follow this pattern. Goodbye is next. G, O, O, D, and then by is B, Y, E. So far we've got football, understood, bookshelf, and goodbye are all compound words. And those are words that can have 2 words crammed together that actually could be separate words by themselves. And then the last one we have is lookout. Oh no, I threw my pen. So we have L, O, O, K, so once again, that's another one. And then O-U-T. Ooh, so that O-U actually could go on this list. But we're going to keep it on this list. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 O-OK words this week. Ooks. 5 ooks. Now let's look at the consonant U. So that is a couple of words that have a consonant and then a U directly after it. So we have P, U, and then S-H, push. We also have pulled, and those are both science words, so push and a pull. So P, U, L, L, E, D. So these two words are actually different. They're both verbs. They're both action words, but this one is a different tense than that one. So if you pulled something, that meant that you did it in the past. And if you push something, you're actively doing it right this second. The next one is bulletin, like a bulletin board. So we have B, U, L, L, E, T. So that's like the word bullet, like something that you would see inside of a gun. So bullet, and then I, N, bulletin. We have 4 more on this list. We have bushel. Like a bushel is an amount of something that can be carried. It's usually like, we're talking about like a bushel of wheat or a bushel of corn. B-U-S-H. So that's the word bush. And then E-L, bushel. I'm going to have to think hard about this sentence before I try to do the spelling quiz for it this week. We also have cushion, like cushion that you guys sit on if you have one of the low desks. We have C-U-S-H-I-O-N, cushion. So we've got a lot of words that have this SH pattern this week. 3 at least. 4 so far. 3 on this list and 1 on the bookshelf one. We have pudding. Mr. Phillips, I'm going to start calling him Quentin because everybody gets confused when I say Mr. Phillips because Miss Jordan's husband's name is Philip. So I'll try to start saying Quentin. Quentin makes a really good banana pudding. So we have P, U, because remember these are all a consonant and then a U. Consonant U, consonant U, consonant U, consonant U, consonant U, consonant U. P-U-D-D, pud, I-N-G. So make sure you catch that D-D in there, because that can be a little harder, because pudding isn't a word that most of us spell often. And then we have sugar, S-U-G, A-R, sugar. All right, we only have 3 more words left. This has been a pretty quick video so far. So these are the ones that have O-U together or O and a U. We have the word could. C. I keep calling a C a K today. Weird brain. C-O-U-L-D. Could. The L and the D are the weird part of this. Because you wouldn't expect that sound, could, to have an L and a D. It's kind of like a weird combo together that makes it pretty soft. So could. Then we have would, which is spelled exactly the same way, but with a W at the beginning. W, O-U, then an L-D. And our last word on the list this week is wonderful. That means full of wonder. We have W, O, N, D, E, R, and then we have the full part, F, U. Now it's not full as in how we normally spell it, F-U-L-L. It drops one of the L's. It's just F-U-L by itself. And this is the root, full of. All right, that is our spelling list for the week. It's pretty easy, just a couple of weird ones in there like bushel, just because it's a word we don't use a lot. You guys can do a great job. Thanks, guys.